It's fall here in upstate New York, and we are starting to dig up trees that have been growing in nursery beds for the season. So here's a way that we address their needs for the winter. We have access to burlap sacks, so the move for us is to drench burlap in water, super dripping wet, dig up the trees and wrap them in moist burlap so that they don't experience any harsh conditions in transport. Once they are received here in the home, we bring the trees into a soaking tub to a nice compost tea, get the roots super hydrated and happy, and then they go into the soil. We are over by these beds that are very close to the house. There's a lot of traffic. The cat Stanley patrols these lands. The soil is really wonderful and crumbly. So this is a really perfect place for the trees to be in a solid holding pattern. The first thing we'll do is make a trench. Once our trench is ready, we take our soaked trees and just gently lay them into our trench. I'm going to add a lot of crumbly soil amongst the roots. Make sure that there's no roots exposed to air and drying out.
Healing in plants can be a great way to hold woody perennials and herbaceous perennials in a cold climate over winter. You can see we use this strategy for upwards to thousands and thousands of trees and shrubs each year. It has served us well for years. Key bits is you really want good, loose, rich soil. You want to make sure if there are going to be voles that might possibly be around that you have cats in orbit, or you can add mint or oregano or garlic down in the root zones of some of the trees. That's a very important thing to watch out for. You want to be very liberal in how much soil you put up the stems. If it's nice, loose garden soil, you can really be liberal with that. The more the merrier in a colder climate. And if there's rabbits and deer, you'll think about fencing them for sure. All these hazelnuts could get nibbled very easily if we just left them. But healing in, pretty phenomenal system for holding perennial plants over winter while you wait to figure out what happens with them in the spring.